Today I'm going to show you how I make some face masks for myself. I'm going to show you the different ingredients and the recipes and how fun they are to do. And I'm going to also talk about how they can really benefit your skin and how much they've actually helped my skin over the past few months since I've been making them. The secret ingredient that I'm going to talk about is Manuka honey. I don't know if you can see that. This video is a little scary for me to do because I'm going to show you my face without any makeup on. Pretty much only my best friends and family have seen my face without any kind of coverage. Ever since I was a little girl, I have suffered with only on the right side of my face, which is really strange. I've suffered from broken capillaries. Like I said, unless you are a really good friend or family member, you probably have never even noticed that I suffer from this skin condition. So in elementary school, that's when kids started to really notice and point and say what's wrong with your face? Or is that acne? How is it just on the right side of your face? Or what happened? Did you get punched because it's all red? So ever since elementary school and middle school, I've been trying to cover it. So needless to say, when I was growing up, I had a little bit of self-esteem issues when it came to my skin. And if there is a silver lining though, I am extremely thankful that I have never suffered from acne. I just always felt weird and different that, my other girlfriends, they didn't have to worry about, covering their skin. And this was back in the 90s where there wasn't social media. I feel like girls today, if they're 12 years old, they have contour makeup kits and all these YouTube tutorials on how to do your makeup so it looks natural. That wasn't like that in the 90s. So my mom would get me a little compact. I recently went to a dermatologist and they basically told me I either needed to get on some really harsh topical chemicals to clear the broken capillaries, or I needed to do radiation therapy. And I'm just really not interested in that right now. Maybe after, a while of me trying more holistic methods, maybe I'll consider it. But for right now, I just wanted to stick with holistic, natural ways to clear my skin. So first things first, not all honey is the same. In grocery stores, it's a plastic container and it's shaped like a bear. It's so cute, so that's the lowest end of the spectrum of honey. Then the next step up, local, raw, organic honey, really good stuff. However, Manuka honey is on its own separate playing field. Manuka honey has 4 times the amount of zinc, phosphorus, and potassium, and there's something else too, than that of flower honeys. It has been known to prevent and cure acne. It has been known to prevent or reduce and cure eczema. And it's antifungal, antimicrobial, it has antioxidants, it has anti-inflammatory properties. This is just an amazing product. And it's called Manuka honey because it's only found in New Zealand where the native Manuka tree lives. And so this honey is solely from bees that are pollinating the native Manuka tree. It's pretty expensive. This 17.6 ounce container is about $32. And you can really only find it at a Whole Foods or an Earth Fare or a health food store. I figured, you know what, $30, might as well try it. So for the last 2 months, I've been making my own face masks with the base always being Manuka honey. Not only is Manuka honey amazing topically, like I mentioned about preventing and curing acne, reducing eczema, it's also amazing if you take it internally. It's been known to reduce the effects of irritable bowel syndrome, and it's really amazing for gut health. If you see this in the store, you'll see this K factor and then a number after it. If you're going to be using Manuka honey, my personal recommendation of all the research I've been doing, you want this number to be at least a 10. What this number basically means, let me read it just so I explain it right. We measure concentrations of pollen count to determine the difference between the K factor 12 and K factor 16. So basically the higher the number, it just means the higher pollen concentration and just the stronger the amazing properties are in the honey. K factor 16 guarantees higher than 75% Manuka pollen count. So like I said, Manuka honey always being the base for my face masks. Another amazing product that I've been using is rosewater. It balances the pH in your skin. So I use this as a toner, like after I cleanse my face, and I'll spray some of this. Another face mask I use with, again, Manuka honey as the base. It's organic spirulina. Some people say spirulina. I've heard it a bunch of different ways, so if you actually know how to correctly pronounce it, feel free to let me know. The Spirulina face mask is one of my favorites because of the color that it produces. Spirulina, again, has a lot of amazing antimicrobial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory properties. So adding these two together, it's an amazing face mask. And it's green. A couple other ingredients that I'll use for face masks. One is turmeric. And I don't have the powdered version right now. They didn't have any organic turmeric at the store, so I just got a couple of these little nugget guys. It has amazing anti-inflammatory properties. Warning though, turmeric kind of stains everything, so make sure you're wearing not a white outfit when you do a turmeric face mask. Another amazing ingredient, organic lemon juice. Lemon juice is amazing also for balancing the pH on your skin, and again, helps brighten your skin and has amazing anti-inflammatory properties. Organic ginger. Ginger is just amazing for internal health, and I've been finding it's great for skin health also. And last but not least, some organic Ceylon cinnamon. Organic Ceylon cinnamon is the cinnamon that you want to look for, because there's some other kinds of cheaper cinnamon, but if you're going to go for the best, get the Ceylon cinnamon. Again, anti-inflammatory properties. I'm a little nervous to reveal my broken capillary skin issue to the world on YouTube, but if this video helps even one person regarding their skincare and their overall skin health, using organic natural products to improve your skin, then I find it worth it, and I'm honored to show you. So let's go.
Okay, let's get started. I have my hair back in a braid and the makeup washed off of my cheeks, and here's a nice little side view of my broken capillaries, as well as a nice little zit right there. And like I mentioned, this is a big deal for me because not a lot of people know that I even suffer from these broken capillaries. And here I'm just showing you how it runs down the right side of my chest and down my right arm as well. And I have a little bit of discoloration on the left side of my face as well, and across my nose, but it's predominantly on the right side of my face. So let's jump right into the very first face mask recipe, and it's going to be Manuka honey, spirulina, and lemon juice. And feel free to use rosewater instead of lemon if your skin is more on the sensitive side. But this is the recipe that I've been using most often. And so here's what the Manuka honey looks like. Doesn't it have such a cool texture and color to it? That extremely high pollen content, it's really concentrated. So I'm using about 2 teaspoons of the Manuka honey and about 1.5 teaspoons of the spirulina and about 1/4 of a lemon. And like I mentioned, you can even just dump a little bit of rose water instead of the lemon and give it a nice stir. And you should not be wearing white when you're doing these face masks, but I'm not taking my own advice here. So I sped through this just so you can see, to kind of even distribute it evenly throughout your face. And once this goes on, I like to do other things, like maybe do some dishes and just let that sit on my face. Anywhere from, if I only have a couple minutes, 2 minutes is fine, but I try to leave it on for at least 20 minutes. And then once you rinse it off, use a washcloth because this really sticks on your skin. It also tastes delicious too, even though you look really strange. And here's the second face mask recipe. It's going to be Manuka honey and either lemon juice or rose water. And then we're going to use ginger and turmeric. If you have powdered ginger and powdered turmeric, that's what I would most highly recommend, because once you grate the turmeric and the ginger, it kind of waters down the mask a little bit, so it's a really sloppy recipe. But the store just didn't have the organic turmeric or ginger that I was looking for.
Hi! Hi!
Oh, my sweet baby Rose, she loves to help. So give that a nice stir. And remember, if the mask ever comes out too watery like it does here in the beginning, feel free to add more Manuka honey to thicken it up. And I can't speak highly enough about the amazing benefits of ginger and turmeric for your skin. They both have amazing anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, and they've been proven to prevent and treat acne as well as acne scarring. And if you're using the graded version like I am, they are also an amazing natural exfoliant. And the final recipe I'm going to show you today, it's Manuka honey, Ceylon cinnamon, and again, either a lemon or rose water. And I would maybe avoid this particular recipe if you have sensitive skin, because the cinnamon really exfoliates your skin pretty aggressively, and it can irritate your skin if it's more on the sensitive side. So not only is Ceylon cinnamon a natural exfoliant, it's also antibacterial and it stimulates blood flow. So this mask, like I said, if you have sensitive skin, beware. I usually only use this about once a week on my skin, but this is why it's been proven to cure and prevent acne and acne scarring. So Ceylon cinnamon combined with Manuka honey is an amazing face mask.
Like, what is on your face? Who's over here? She's like, Mom, this is so weird. So sweet.
Once your skin is cleaned off, make sure to give your skin a nice spritz of rose water. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.